Okay, let's see who joins. Good afternoon, good evening. Who's jumping on board? Let's see. And Rick is in the house. Hello, my friend Rick. I saw your face pop up. Awesome, we're getting some hearts here. Let's see who else jumps in. Good evening, good evening. Poppy, good evening, my friend. And of course, hello, my friend Rick. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Katrina's in the house. Good evening, good evening. Okay, more people jumping on board. Just want to see how many more jump on board before I start briefly just mentioning about energy. So hello from Texas. That's awesome. Let's see who else is joining from where. If you guys are joining from different parts of the world, go right ahead and mention the area that you're joining from, just out of curiosity. I'm curious to see where everybody is watching from in this great evening here. Only me is on board. Hello, my friend. And Rick, I DM you for a one-on-one. Let me know what works for you. Not a problem, Rick. Yes, I am going to look at it, and I will let you know. Okay. Katrina, of course, from Chester, UK. Awesome. Only me from Oslo. That's very, very good. Usually we have somebody else here from your region as well. Awesome. So, and Sudbury, Ontario. Whew, must be cold out there today. That's for sure. So, today's live, I'm not going to be that long today. I'm not going to stretch it like I usually do. I just wanted to briefly talk about energy, okay? And when I mean energy, I mean your internal energy, your body energy, okay? And how you can feel it and how you can basically move it around, okay? So, I'm sure everybody at some point, when you focus on a particular spot in your body or on your body, you can feel a certain vibration or a certain tingling or some kind of maybe a fuzzy warm sensation. Well, what you are feeling there is actually energy, okay? And what happens is when you focus on a particular spot, thank you, only me. When you focus on a particular spot within your body or even outside of your body, what you are doing is you are bringing your awareness, okay, to that spot, and as a result, that spot actually starts to. Thank you very, very much. That spot of your body starts to react to your consciousness, okay, or your awareness. So basically, your body is a wonderful tool, and when you focus your attention on a particular spot of your body, what happens is you are creating an energetic connection, okay, with your consciousness, and your body actually starts to react to it. So for this one, you can even play along if you want. What I want you to do is focus your energy on, like, around the crown area of your head, right? Maybe at the top of it. If you pay attention there for, I don't know, a few seconds, a minute or two, doesn't really matter. Just focus your attention. You don't need to tap it. You don't need to hit it. You don't need to rub it. Nothing. Just, pay attention to that particular spot. You will notice that the longer you pay attention to it, the more of maybe a vibration or a tingling or maybe a warmth sensation you're going to feel, right? So the minute you feel this, okay, now what I want you to do is just focus your energy, just bring it down, just easily, just focus it just coming down from your head and just coming in internally, right? And you don't need to rush this, of course. You just slowly bring it down, slowly bring it down. And as you are focusing on every body part, what you are actually doing is you are moving energy around, okay? So for those of you that were interested in telekinesis, well, there you go. Congratulations, you just performed telekinesis, but internally. But regardless, this is how it operates, okay? So you focus your energy you bring it down, and now from here you can bring it down to any part of your body. If you want it quickly to see that you can do this, focus it from your head, and right away just pay attention to your toes without doing nothing else. Pay attention to your toes. What happens? All of a sudden now your energy has shifted. It has left from there and it is down on, towards your toes, right? Now you're going to feel your toes tingling, and so on and so on. So what am I getting with this? The more you practice this, thank you, Jonas. The more you practice this energy work, okay, the better you will become at it. And why is this important? It's very important because your body, believe it or not, thrives on attention. Your body thrives on you just, giving it some attention and some love. So let's say now you have a body ache somewhere, okay? A lot of us suffer from back pains. A lot of us suffer from migraines. Other people have different types of ailments, maybe more serious ailments, like, maybe they have heart conditions, maybe they have cancers, maybe they have stuff like that, right? So I want you to know this, that every time you have some kind of a condition, it is just a sign to you that you are not in alignment with who you are. Because who you really are, believe it or not, is free of ailments, okay? You're not supposed to have any disease or any ailment or anything like that. And I know, yes, we've been brought up thinking that this is normal and this is natural, but I'm here to tell you that it is not normal, it is not natural. And for you to discover this, it is very, very easy. What happens when something, let's say you cut yourself, right? What happens? Your body quickly tries to repair itself, right? What does this tell you? This tells you that your body does not like to be in a state of injury. It does not like to be in a state of non-alignment. Do you know what I'm saying? So, let's say you have a back pain. What do? Simply, you just, that energy that you've noticed, like, moving around or flowing around, you put your attention towards your back, exactly where your pain is, and you simply let it sit there. I'm talking about your attention, for as long as you can. I would prefer if you can keep it there for at least 5 minutes, okay? I know it's kind of, it's not easy if you haven't practiced focusing on a particular thing, but it's not impossible, trust me. Even for people that haven't practiced it, 5 minutes is not a lot to put your attention on, okay? So what you do is you simply put your attention to your back pain, and you will feel this energy, this sensation just growing, okay? So you let it sit there and let it expand, let it grow, let it feel fuzzy, let it feel tingling, let it feel whatever it is that you want it to feel, okay? If you keep practicing this over and over and over, what you are doing is you are creating healing, believe it or not, within your body. You are actually boosting the healing abilities because your body is already aware that there's an issue there. It is already trying to repair the issue, but by you paying attention to it, you are boosting your body's capabilities because now you brought your consciousness, your awareness, which is who you really are, okay, into the game. And like we said before, everything is consciousness and energy, okay? So when you bring your consciousness and you focus on the energy, what you are doing is you are actually amplifying the healing process that your body is trying to do, okay? So that's all I wanted to say about energy. Let's see what some of my friends have said here. And Helen, make me a moderator, please. Oh, Helen. Thank you, my friend, for being here. We are able to heal our body. Yes, we are. Only me. Let's see, any other of my subs have said something here? Only me. Venkomen, all beautiful spirit. Okay, let's tap together. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Of course, you can put, you can make any comments here that you want. It doesn't have to be related to energy. You can ask me anything since I am here. Let's take advantage of me, right? I am here, so why not take advantage of me? Rick, yep, like I said, I will check your messages, and we will find a time that is convenient, and we will get together, my friend. Totally. Sabrina, okay, good. Shahir, I mean, good evening. Okay, so we saw these messages. Let's say go down, go down, go down. Okay, I can pay attention and take, yeah, thanks for that one. Body is a battery. Heart produces electrical energy, which emanates up to 7 feet from the heart. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. It's great when you guys have different, when you share your knowledge here as well. So we all learn from one another, obviously, and it's a good thing to learn from one another. Love to your friend. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for being here, my friend. So true. Okay, who's next? Lots of negative, Helen. Hello. Selena's in the house. Awesome. Yes, I agree with you, Helen. But again, it's about perspective. Okay. I am learning about this energy we are. So, I love that comment actually, but I'm going to emphasize a little bit on that, okay? So the energy is actually not who we are. And anybody that has been following me for a while has probably noticed that I keep saying that, right? Like I said, not just this planet, but the whole universe, this whole realm and beyond. It is a dance of energy and consciousness, okay? So the energy that you're talking about as the energy we are, this is just our body, okay? Our body is energy, yes. But who we really are is actually that energy's master, okay? So you are consciousness, you are awareness. How do I know that? Because you already typed this about this energy. So you need to be aware, and since you are aware, that means you're not that energy, right? So this is actually awesome, and if you learn about energy, and energy is, like I said, it's everywhere around us. Everything is energy, including our bodies. You can actually, I don't like to use the word manipulate because there's well, I just don't like that word. Let me put it like that. But I like the word influence better. We can influence this energy in ways that a lot of us thought that was not possible. Will you write a book? My friend, thank you for asking. I was actually, yes, I was thinking about that, and I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now, but at the same time, I do want to do a book. I might start off with an audio book because it's a lot simpler, I guess, a lot quicker, I should say, because right now, a lot of you are asking for my assistance, and I love to be there for everybody. So, yes, I might even dictate the book to somebody to write it down for me, like me saying it and then writing it. But yes, I am in the process. Do art too. Peace, love, and light to all in now. Thank you, my friend. Always nice to have you here. And Helen, you don't agree, please leave. Okay, Dalunk, I see you're speaking to our friend there. Well, not everybody, I guess, is mature, Helen. I'm not going to be concerned about them. You need a mother because some try to disturb us. Okay, so let's see who's trying to disturb us, and I will block them. Okay. Shahira, does group prayers work better as more energy is involved? So, this is the thing with group prayers, okay? Group prayers, believe it or not, when you join forces with other people that have a similar goal in mind, can make whatever you are praying for come to light a lot quicker, yes. So group prayers are much more powerful, for sure. Why? Because now you don't just have one being, trying to do something. You have a whole group. And when you have a whole group working towards a certain goal, okay, that goal will manifest a lot quicker, okay? Now, having said this, there are people that can be totally alone, and because their consciousness, their awareness is so powerful, they would have a similar, if not a better result than a whole group of people praying, right? But again, these people are not your everyday person that you bump into the street. They are normally people that have done a lot of work within themselves, and they have a true connection with who they are, and as a result, they can get things done really, really quick in this regard. But beautiful. Thank you, Shahira, for saying that. Okay, anybody else? I just am so happy you are on TikTok. You're amazing. Are you Greek? My friend, my friend, my friend. So, for those of you that just started to get to know me, okay, I don't like to actually identify with, not that I'm proud. This has nothing to do with being proud. I'm talking about who I really am, right? I have grown beyond, I should say, borders. I have grown beyond, how should I put it, nationality and all that stuff, because I believe we are all one. Not I believe, I know we are all one. Okay, not on this planet only, but on the whole universal scale. But if you must know, I was born in Greece, and I do hold a yes, I am Greek from this earthly plane. But awesome, thank you for that comment. I see a green aura around you. That's very, very good. Thank you, only me. Green auras are generally good as well. Any of my subs have any questions here? We are all one. Thank you, thank you. I am dropping serious mud right now. Okay, Light France, a clean heart. Thank you, yes. So, Retronic is saying awareness is only possible by listening. The quieter you become, the more you shall hear. 1000%. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is one of the things that I talk about a lot, actually. I do talk about stillness and quietness, and how to just be connected with yourself and everything around you. Because when you are still, when you are quiet, what happens is you truly connect, not just with yourself, but with everything around you, and you do hear more. 1000%. We are all one. Awesome, awesome. Mario Tattoo just joined. Hello, my friend. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, but I'm glad that you are here right now. This is very, very good. And Fame says it's about midnight here in France. Bye, everyone. Thank you for connecting, even if it's for a brief moment. At least you showed up, you are here, and thank you for connecting, my friend. You have yourself a wonderful night. You speak very good English. Thank you, only me. That is awesome. Quiet the mind, absolutely. So Weeby says, first time joining you, thank you for what you're doing. Awesome, thank you. And thank you for joining, thank you for being here. And I'm going to take this opportunity and say, for those of you that don't know me, actually, please go right ahead and check my TikTok page. And if you like what you see, you can hit a follow. And from there, you can also hit the notifications little bell, so you can be one of the first people to get notified every time I upload a video. Okay. And at the bottom, you will find my link tree. You can hit on that, and that's going to direct you to my YouTube and my Instagram as well. These live videos, I have a tendency of uploading them on YouTube. That way we don't miss anything. Okay, and for those of you that wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity while I am live. Anybody that does so and wishes to, they can have a quick 15-minute Zoom meeting with me, just to get to know one another a little better. So, having said this, what else do we have here? And Shahira says, less mature people needs these sessions more than any of us to become one of us, with respect to all. Good point, Shahira. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making your wonderful comments. Did you just start? Actually, Ma, yeah, I just started about, I don't know, I don't count time, but maybe 5-10 minutes ago. What we are talking about, Ma, is basically energy. And I was discussing that if you put your mind, okay, in a particular spot within your body, doesn't matter where you start. I chose earlier to start from the head area, like the chakra in the head. What you can do is you can focus that energy from whatever part of your body you choose to feel, and then you can slightly move it down. Slow or fast doesn't matter. I prefer slow because you basically get more of an understanding of how energy works. Okay, and you will notice that every time you focus your energy on a particular spot, what happens is that area that you're focusing your energy, you're going to feel a vibration, you're going to feel maybe a tingling, you're going to feel some kind of a heat sensation. For everybody it's a little bit different, but some of us, we feel all of those that I mentioned above. Doesn't matter, right? And the point for doing this is not only you become more accustomed and more aware as how to feel energy, but you can also direct this energy now within your body to heal particular parts in your body, ma. Okay? So you can, for example, if you have a backache, you can focus directly on your back. You don't need to try to move anything, just focus directly on your back. Keep that focus and that intention there for 5 minutes. Thank you, Mario Tattoo. For at least 5 minutes, I would say keep it towards your back, okay? And then what you want to do from there, if you actually combine that feeling that you have with one of the positive emotions, like I say, my favorite ones are always compassion, appreciation, gratitude, and of course, my top one is always love, okay? Not that the other ones are not good, but I'm just talking about my top one is love, right? So you can keep any of those emotions or any other positive emotion that you might be more connected with, right? And if you just feel that emotion while you have your thought on the back pain, for example, you will see that your back pain slowly but surely will become less and less bothersome to you, and there will come a point, thank you Katrina, you will heal yourself actually, okay? And talk Mohammed, why am I getting aggressive after helping someone who is very drained in his energy? So because you are an empath, my friend, okay? What you basically just described here is something that an empath would describe, okay? Because empaths actually feel others people's energies, they feel others people's emotions, and a lot of times what happens is they mistakenly believe that whatever they're feeling comes from themselves, but in reality what you are feeling is the energy from the other person, okay? And you need to discover how to actually separate yourself from that, okay? So this is what you're probably feeling here, and I'm saying probably because there's also other explanations to this as well, but most likely this is what it is, okay? So if I were you, what I would do is when you start feeling drained, or when you start feeling some kind of negative, emotion or energy coming from somebody, I would just stop right there, okay? I wouldn't try to connect with that person emotionally, at least not at that moment. Okay, hi brother, love and light to you, everyone. Thank you, Mario Tattoo. Again, what is your perception of light language? So again, thank you, Katrina, for asking. Light language is actually who we really are. Let me put it to you this way. Who we really are doesn't have a language. We don't communicate with words, okay? Words are actually man-made. In the animal kingdom or in the plant kingdom, they have their own ways of communicating. Light language is actually another form of language, but in reality, who you really are communicates telepathically. Okay, so let's say you had crossed the other side, you would be communicating telepathically with one another. And what that basically means is you don't even need to communicate, you would automatically know what that other being is actually thinking. Okay, Trying to see what my subs are saying here. Thank you for the whipping coffee, my friend. All right, I didn't miss anything down here. So, good evening, good evening. That's awesome. So how can I stop being so sensitive to energy? Sometimes I cannot handle the impact of a person. So the best way, if you can't handle the impact from another person, because like I said, you are most likely an empath, okay? What I would recommend in that scenario, if you don't quite know right now how to handle it, would be simply to just avoid that person altogether. And I know sometimes it's hard. That person could be a family member, and that makes it even more difficult if you are living in the same quarters as somebody or in the same house. But I would still recommend that when that person is in that negative state of mind, at least for that moment, pick yourself up and move out of the vicinity. Just go to a different room, go to a different part of the building or the house or wherever you might be, okay? Stay there for as long as you need to stay there until you start feeling whole again, okay? There's no time limit there. It all depends on how long that other person still is staying in that negative frame, okay? A lot of people have that issue, believe it or not. Have a good one, bro. Okay, keep teaching. Thank you, my friend. And anybody else here? Okay. Got some messages coming in. So how can you energetically connect to another person? Thanks, Ma, for the beautiful question. Believe it or not, you automatically connect with other people on an energetic level the minute you enter a room, okay? You do have a certain, like your heart center, your brain center, you do go out a certain amount of distance. I don't know if it's 7 feet, 14 feet, depends on the individual. I know that science has claimed that it's like around 7 feet or whatever, 7 meters, doesn't matter. But having said that, doesn't matter. What it means is that you are energetically getting connected with somebody to begin with, right? So, but if you want to do this from the distance, you can also do it. And the way you do it, Ma, is by simply having that person in your mind, in your thought. And when you have that person in your mind or in your thought, think of something positive about that person, okay? Like, for example, see them smiling, or see them laughing, or see them being in a good mood, see them healthy, of course, okay? And the minute you see them in that light, because this is the light that your higher being, your inner being, Source, this is the light that Source sees everybody through. Those are the lenses that Source sees people through. Thank you, Carl. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to connect the same way Source is connecting with everything around us. You want to connect the same way because you do come from Source. So when you want to connect energetically to somebody, you think about them, and the minute you think about them, you picture them or visualize them in a happy frame of mind, healthy, and the minute you do that, you will connect with them energetically. It doesn't matter if one person is in North America and the other one is in New Zealand. You are going to connect, okay? Because time, distance, in reality do not exist. They do not have a barrier. You can connect with anybody. So, is your response to your energy a reaction? Or, thank you, Mario Tattoo. Thank you, my friend. So, no, your response to energy would not be a reaction. What you want it to be is actually, you want to consciously respond to whatever energy triggers you or whatever energy is around you. You don't want it to be a reaction, because when you use the term reaction, basically what you're doing is you are just allowing your body, or you are allowing your emotional state, or you are allowing your thoughts, which by the way are not you, okay, to do the work for you. You want to consciously be aware of what energy you want to respond to. Because when you are consciously aware, then it's a different ball game. You're the one that's in charge and not your thought, not your mind, okay? Because believe it or not, we mix the two together. We think that our thoughts or our mind is us, but it's not, okay? We are not our thoughts. Our thoughts are not generated by us, believe it or not. We are, our brain at least, works as a receiver, okay? So these thoughts are floating around, believe it or not, in what science calls, thank you, in what science even calls these days as the field. I like that, by the way. They're starting to catch up, and now we have a new term. We call it the field. I like the term field as well. So anyway, these thoughts are random energies just floating around. And by the way, these thoughts are very alive themselves. They are very conscious themselves as well, okay? So what you're doing is, if you are in the same frequency or in the same vibration as these thoughts, you pick them up, okay? That's all it is. So you're acting like a radio station, or like the radio, and whatever tune you're dialing into, that's the thoughts that you're picking up, right? So don't react, be aware of whatever it is that you want to respond to. And Katrina, thank you. Yes, sometimes I channel light language, but don't know what it means. So you don't need to know what it means, actually, because it's going to become evident to you in time. The reason why you don't know what it means is because you're probably trying to translate this language in the language that you are currently speaking. So I wouldn't try to do any of that. I would just let it come, and whatever sensation or feeling you get from this, Katrina, you go along with that, okay? And only me, that's a beautiful one. How to learn to set strong boundaries in relationships. It's simple. You just make a point right from the beginning, okay, only me. And if that boundary is crossed even once, you just simply put your foot down and you say no. That's it, right? That's how you do that. I know it's tough a lot of times, but if you want to set boundaries, this is what you must do, okay? The minute it is crossed, it is a big no-no for you, okay? Good evening from England. Thank you, my friend. In spite of helping others, how are you? Thank you, my friend Helen. I'm doing very, very well. I always look at the bright side of things, because there is always something there to learn, even for myself, believe it or not. I always learn. I always connect with the higher vibrations and the higher energies, because the minute I do that for myself, I can also exude that wherever I'm going. But thank you for asking. And Miri is here. Hey, I have a question, please. Go right ahead. Thank you, thank you. You're more than welcome, my friend. Just trying to see if any of my subs have any questions here. Sorry, guys, I do run down to my subs here because they have, not that the rest of you are not important, but they are subscribers, of course, and they have first bids on whatever they're asking here. So, Shahira, even talking via phone, you can feel people's energy and read their thoughts. 1000%. I totally agree with you, Shahira. Again, it is about vibration. It is about frequency. So before somebody, you don't even need to see somebody in person actually to pick up on the vibration and the frequency that they're at. Very good point. Rick, please forgive me. What name should I address you? My friend, you can call me any name you want, but you can call me as Nondas, believe it or not. Nondas, Rick. You can call me as that. Amazing. Okay. Miri, I feel like people easily take or exchange my energy. What can I do to stop it? By simply not allowing it to happen. So you feel like this because what you are doing is you are allowing it to happen, okay? You feel as if you are a victim here. So the first thing that you got to do is don't be the victim. And how do you do that? You change that by changing the way you see things. You change that by actually feeling as not being the victim. Okay, so this is how you stop this from happening, okay? So you simply just don't allow it. And people believe that when you put this like energetic block in front of you, nobody will be able to penetrate it. Katrina, thank you, my friend. Spirit Soul, thank you. And mod to everyone, please push the, oh, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Only me, thanks. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. Selena, welcome, Selena. Do you feel drained by giving us so much information? No, I don't actually. I don't feel drained, Selena. I actually feel energized every time I give information because I feel myself expanding, okay? And the minute I feel myself expanding, that includes all of you as well. We are one after all. And by me giving information and expanding, I feel that we are all expanding. I do not feel drained whatsoever. On the contrary, I feel very energized. But thank you, Selena. Anything else that we have down here? I love you guys. You guys are a lovely group here, like usual. Okay, evening. So, and Gigi, thank you, Mariota, too. That's a good one too. How about connecting with someone through your dreams energetically? So the same thing would apply. The same thing that you would do in your so-called real reality, because I say so-called because your dreams, believe it or not, are also a reality, but they are in a different, how do you put it, different dimension, okay? But just because something is in a different dimension does not make it less real, okay? You are very real even in that dream, and the way you would do it is the same way that you would do it here. Thank you, Mario. What you want to do is you want to connect with those people even in your dreams by somehow having a positive thought about them, by somehow looking at them in a happy way or a smiley way. And the minute you see that, you can connect with them even in your dream state. So stimulated by your content of conversation. Thank you, my friend. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I keep doing these lives and all this, all the stuff that I do, because I always find a connection. Thank you, Gigi. I always find a connection with so many wonderful people all around the world, and this gives me even more of a boost to do this. And Taji, I did 9 days imagination. It works. I can see the difference. So you did the 9 days that I recommended. That's what you're talking about. Yes, I do have a video out there about the 9 days, the manifestation within 9 days. I'm glad that it worked for you, my friend. That's awesome. That's great. That means that you did it correctly. You can't really mess it up as long as you focus on whatever it is that you want to do and just give it 9 days. So I'm glad that it worked for you. That's awesome. And just say hello and have a good day or night, because I don't know what time it's in your country. That is very, very good. We are always living in the now. Remember that. So it doesn't matter what time zone or whatever country you're in. Always know that you are here in the present, in the now. So how about just saying hello like you did, and don't worry about time zones. Just we are here in the now. This is where your real power is. Any other questions up here? You're so right. Awesome. Trying to see any other. Informative. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, so I think I caught all these questions up here. Thank you so much. I love your work. Yeah, I got all this stuff up here. That's all awesome. Oh, I got more messages popping up in the bottom. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. All of you. So me, if one is an empath, how does one not let themselves get drained mentally and physically? By simply, you can either put a visual block, that you're like putting a block towards when you see somebody, okay? Because believe it or not, when you actually visualize something, okay, for example, in this case, like you're coming up against somebody, right? You visualize like an invisible screen in front of you, okay, that nothing can penetrate it. The minute you do that, believe it or not, you are sending, and not only to your subconscious mind, but you are sending the universe the message loud and clear that you basically don't want to have any energetic connection with whoever is in front of you, okay? So by doing this mentally first, like visually, you are going to see great results. Try that out. Let me know how it works out for you. Okay. Still going down. Rick, so what you're saying, if someone does a cord cutting ceremony, one can't reconnect with that person? No, they can reconnect. On the contrary, even if somebody does a cord cutting ceremony, you can always reconnect with that person, Rick. Always. There's always ways, because when you actually focus on reconnecting with somebody, you will. Doesn't matter if you cut the cord or not. Okay? These are all, what do you call it? These are all just ways of expressing your wants for that particular moment on a universal scale. So like when you cut the cord, for example, you are expressing that's what you want at that particular moment, but you can always change that, okay? As long as you are always present in the now, you can change anything you want. And that's the key, to be present in the now. So Selena, when are you doing the 15-minute calls? I am catching up, believe it or not, slowly, Selena. I guess you must have messaged me for one of them. I'm still catching up on all this. The response was overwhelming, believe it or not. But I haven't forgotten about any of you, believe me. All right, so we caught up. And on this note, like I said, I was going to do it very, very short. And I do have to, I have to cut it short right here, actually. I know I'm getting some more messages. But I do have, not that you are not important. I love every single one of you here. But right from the beginning, I said I wasn't going to go too long on this live. And I'm trying to stick with it, okay? So on that note, anybody else, any of my subs have something to say here? Because I'm going to close off. Thank you, Selena, no problem. All right, Rick, I will get back to you. I will see the messages that you sent out to me. Okay, Katrina, thank you, love and light to you. Everyone here, thank you for this. Again, this was a short one. Short, I don't know, maybe half an hour or 40 minutes compared to, sometimes I have a tendency of going like an hour 45 just because I love connecting with all of you. But anyhow, thank you all for being here. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you as always for your wonderful and beautiful questions. Rick, thank you, my friend. Have a good night. Mario Tattoo, Selena, Katrina, Helen, all of yous, love and light to all. And remember, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Thank you, Mario. You are so appreciated, my friend. Love and light to all, and we will be in touch again, okay? Take care. And for those of you that did respond for mentorship and all that, I am getting back to every single one of you slowly. Love and light. Bye for now.